Hello and welcome to a League Dominion League Season 66 A Division match between Akuchi and Tracer. I am joined on commentary once again by
By me. Hello.
yes, by you. Hello.
You and me, you and I are here again. Season 66.
That's right. We are here again. And we are looking at a kingdom. Have you any thoughts on this kingdom?
I haven't looked at the kingdom yet. So Moyo was suggesting we talk about the A League stands, and I think it's Mick is in the lead right now.
Yeah.
Aku has lost. Oh, but both Tracer and Aku have lost to Mick
Yeah.
at this point, and those were the two only games so far.
Yep.
And I haven't looked at the kingdom because I'm painting my nails, but I'm looking at it right now. All right. Berry and credit. Credit is the one that's like a mass, but different. Okay.
Well,
Is
not
a mass
exactly.
is a mass also like any card?
No, amass is
Action card?
action. If you have no action cards in play, you can get an action card costing up to five
Okay.
for two.
Okay. Okay. Um, this looks fun. Like in general, this looks
Hmm.
like a fun kingdom because we have all that we need and more. We have like draw and buys and money. I do like Relic. I kind of feel like I've come to like Relic more and more. This is random and doesn't have anything to do with this kingdom, I guess, other than Relic is in the kingdom.
Sure.
Um, yeah, I like it. I'm curious about the black market stuff that we will find, but I do think this feels like a fun kingdom. What are your thoughts?
Well, we don't have any estate trashing. We have copper trashing. Aku had a 2/5, so it opens with counterfeit to get that going. Tracer goes for Silk Merchant, Black Market, which makes sense. Uh, yeah, I would expect probably not like too important to find estate trashing in the black market. Like there's draw on the board, so I think black market here is more going to be a combination of like you opportunistically use it to like pick up just like a good thing as opposed to like there's some specific thing that you need to find. And then
Yeah.
also obviously there's watchtower, so you can have a lot of draw if you can get all your treasures out of your hand and then
Yep.
play watchtower.
Yep. So I guess this is like a board. So I often find myself because I do like Alchemist going for like Alchemist, but here you wouldn't because you have better draw with Silk Merchant and Watchtower,
Yeah,
presumably.
I mean alchemist is not great in general anyway, but yeah, here I think getting a potion is pretty unpleasant because of like you
Mm-hmm.
you want to be buying, it doesn't help you buy stuff from the black market. There's a lot of like strong cards that you want to be getting. Like buying a potion over a silk merchant or a blessed village seems really hard to justify.
Yeah.
Although you credit, you might be able to buy an alchemist on
Um,
credit. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the one where it's like weird and you can just ignore. Well, change also does that. We just saw change. I didn't see whether Tracer didn't take it. You can't credit alchemist. Oh, costing up to 8. Okay, yeah, you can't. Yeah, never mind. Change would have let you do it though. You could have like Tracer could have taken change and changed estates into alchemists, which actually would have been pretty good. Like he took the counterfeit. I mean, that does make some sense, but I actually think change like estate into alchemist would be quite nice. I might have gone for that.
mm. Oh, there's a relic. I'm rooting for Aku.
Relic has very good stats from the black market, or at least it did when people were talking about this like 4 years ago or something. I don't know if that applies when Relic is already in the kingdom, but
I also like the Crucible buy. I don't know how you felt about it.
yeah, I
Or
mean
felt
that's
about
again
it.
that's an estate trasher, so that's nice, a nice pickup.
But how do we
Collection,
yeah, how do we feel about collection? Because
I
obviously I'm like, yay, collection, but then it's just like this one collection that you get.
yeah, but it's asymmetric. That's the reason that I want the collection is like now Tracer has a source of points that Aku just doesn't have access to.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I guess like Watchtower is kind of an anti-relic technology, but
well, it is, but you have to find the watchtower. So, like, it's still hurting the quality of your starting hand, essentially. When you when you're, I mean, it depends on how many watchtowers you want to put into your deck, but
I also
like
think it's like it's worth it. Uh, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
in the short term, like it's going to hurt because nobody has a watchtower, and in the long term, it's going to hurt when you're. It's like, okay, I have to play like Bless Village, Silk Merchant, Bless Village, Silk Merchant in order to like find the watchtower, and like then the relic attack hurts that draw, and then by the time you find the watchtower, like the watchtower isn't actually offsetting the relic attack anyway. Like if you have it in
Mm.
your starting hand, if you have like Blessed Village, like I guess yeah, Blessed Village watchtower or like double Blessed Village Black Market watchtower or something, then yeah, sure. But in a lot of cases, it is actually going to hurt.
But we're not at the Watchtower stage of the deck building yet.
Uh
So
yeah,
there's only
mostly I think
one.
because there's only been one village gained. I mean,
Yeah.
which is understandable because there's Silk Merchant. But I don't know. I would want a Watchtower pretty soon, ideally. It's just there's a lot of things that you want. Yeah, I agree that the Swamp Hag seems like an odd pickup.
I wonder if like the Swamp Pack would have been purchased if a collection hadn't been. Yeah, exactly. That was my
I
that
don't
was my thought too. It's
I
like,
don't
okay.
really think it accomplishes that. I mean, Tracer did skip the
Agreed, agreed.
change, so right now Tracer doesn't have any curse trashing, so maybe that's the reasoning. Although Watchtower is also a counter to Swamp Hag, so like yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem that doesn't seem good.
Yeah. No, and I mean, obviously that was just speculation on our part, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So there's not really a convenient way to activate the skirmisher over and over. I don't think I would bother with that.
I think
Uh,
Market Square would be nice.
I would like to get a watchtower as soon as Tracer because of that swamp pack. Like, so I think I'd be thinking about that here, and maybe.
Market Square or Watchtower.
Eh, well, what you could do, I guess, you could bury. Um, but I think I would rather bury like a blessed village than a market square.
Why not bury the Watchtower?
And if I don't have a blessed village on top, I don't really want the watchtower on top. I mean, Tracer doesn't have any villagers right now. He could pick up a silk merchant, of course, but I think I'd rather just take. Oh, actually, credit is a good point. You could basically buy an additional card with that potentially. Well, not really. Watchtower relic. That is not what I was expecting.
Oof.
Huh.
Well, I suppose we're just gonna bury the villages and the watchtower now for Tracer.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
it's not
right.
like Barry would have saved this turn. I'm just surprised by the relic just because I think I guess I would have expected Tracer to be going for more like deck control cards rather than the relic. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do think the
Are we
relic
gonna
has
go
value. I guess I just don't think
novels?
that was like necessarily the time for it.
Mm-hmm. Are we going to gain these nobles?
Uh, I mean, Nobles is fine for sure. I wouldn't mind it. Helps offset the collection a little bit, not much, but well, in any case, I think Tracer should pick up either a Blessed Village or a Silk Merchant here. Maybe he'll do it on credit in order to get the berries off.
The strawberries.
So Blessed Village, double Blessed Village.
Strawberries.
Oh, just triple berry. Okay. Hmm.
That's what I thought, yeah. But I would have top decked the watchtower, I guess.
I don't think you necessarily need to. You like. I don't know if Tracer knew that Aku was going to be playing Swamp Hag this turn, though he certainly could have. But you really want the Watchtower in your hand, like at the end of your turn, right? Not at the beginning. So you want to be able to trash the curses.
Hmm. Maybe.
Saving uh the copper in case you get Earth's Gift. I usually don't bother with that with Plus Village because of the next turn thing, but if you got a free copper anyway, why not? Well, Tracer found. Actually,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. Like,
Dropping
spend extra buys
dropping part of
on
the first pile.
curses. Agree with stuff. I mean, what else are you buying here? Like, maybe another watchtower. Huh. Okay. Yeah, another watchtower. All right. And now you buy Oh, we
Hmm.
bought another curse.
Mhm.
That would have gotten rid of two curses. Band of Misfits is all right. I don't know that it. Well, I guess Aku has no plus buy here, so he kind of wants to buy something. Yeah. Silk Merchant makes sense. Daimyo. Pretty good. I
Is
would
the
take
guild
it.
that good if you only have one?
Sorry?
Is the guild that good if you only have one?
Merchant Guild? No, I don't think
Mhm.
so. I mean, it's not bad. I just don't think it's. I would definitely rather have the daimyo.
Bury it?
Yeah, you could bury it and buy something on credit, or just buy something on credit. Swamp Hag, you get additional coffers. That is true. I mean,
True.
I don't know that that's important enough to be worth worrying about, though. Because you're still trying to establish deck control right now. Nobody wants to use credit.
It's a conspiracy.
I mean, it's understandable because it does hurt your ability to buy stuff from the black market.
Does it?
Yeah, because if you have like the extra debt, like you got to pay that off before you can buy something from the black market.
Sure, but it's not like it used to be. At least you
No, no,
can't.
no, no. It's not. It's not a complete shutdown. But I just mean like taking the debt has like if it wasn't for black market, you would know like okay, I take this debt and that's going to hurt my ability to buy these cards that are in front of me, as opposed to it's going to hurt my ability to buy who knows what. Like
Hmm.
maybe King's Court will show up or Bridge Troll or something. I'll be very sad.
Yeah. Why are we pausing here? What are we thinking about?
Village Green,
Hmm.
the Vault synergy.
Are we going to see a vault for our one village green?
Probably not. It does have synergy with Watchtower as well, though, for what that's worth. It's just it's hard to justify buying it when you could be buying Silk Merchant. But like if Silk Merchant wasn't on this board, then I think we definitely would have seen some vaults by now. Vault Watchtower right now. Yeah, maybe.
Yaku hasn't bought a watchtower yet.
Yeah, I mean, I watch picking up a Watchtower would definitely be good. But just wants the Silk Merchant, which I understand.
Could buy a watchtower.
True. Or just bury again.
Hmm.
Well, I can play this Band of Misfits as a Watchtower if what you want is the draw to X part.
This is an unfortunate hand.
Tracer has a Villager.
Yeah, but like, no, you won't have villagers.
True. But maybe the Silk Merchant is going to draw another village. And then Black Market, and then the Watchtower. Or Daimyo Village, even.
Hello, hello. We inventor.
Inventor does seem good. Tracer doesn't have like it still doesn't have an estate trasher, so I guess you could consider Goat Herd.
Hmm.
Well,
Sorry, Jeff. We'll see if Tracer gets punished for this.
I mean, there's a lot of trashing going on. Like that goat herd just drew 2 cards. Like I don't think Aku's gonna stop trashing. So it's pretty good. Inventor is also pretty good. Like I don't know. That's not clear to me.
Mhm.
Oh, Flames Gift.
Nice.
Now Aku wishes that he had the goat herd.
Yeah.
Tracer's trashed a lot of cards this turn.
Yeah.
Um, well, you say he seems to be drawing fine. This is like the first turn that Tracer drew deck, right?
I think so.
Um,
I mean, he's very likely to be drawing fine from now on
yeah,
too.
but that's partially because he just trashed a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
I'm I want to know
Exactly.
whether Tracer is going to decide to do the trash curse thing.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know,
would.
this just doesn't feel like a thing that would occur to me, I guess. But I mean, I'm not playing on this level, obviously.
It would. I'm not sure whether I would think to do it. I think I probably would. Like I don't know. I think about that kind of thing with Hovel anyway.
How do you mean?
Just like, do I want to exchange Hovel for Estate? Essentially, like when that's like an option, and I don't have anything better to
Yeah.
do. And like
I mean,
sometimes the answer is yes, and
feel like
sometimes it's no, depending on
I yeah, I feel like that's a
things.
different thing from being like, "Oh, hey, I can trash all the curses that are left." Like, by
Yeah, it's not
actively
the
drawing new
same, but
curses.
to
I
me
feel
it
like that's
feels.
more out there than, like, the hovel trash.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's the closest thing I can think of that's similar, but I don't know. I don't think it's too big of a stretch.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I guess maybe the other way to put it is with Watchtower, I do sometimes think about like, should I buy stuff just to trash it? Like, is there any value in that? And here there is. So
For me, it's like, I guess it's more of a goons type of thing and not like a thing that I associate with Watchtower. And
yeah,
now
yeah.
that
I mean,
goons
goons would make
gone,
it obvious for sure.
yeah.
Even the Merchant Guild would have done.
True. Yes, yes, yes.
Wait, what did Aku do that was wrong? That
Mm,
Steph has played nobles for draw. What did he have in hand when he did that? Okay. Okay. Soothsayer. All right, that'll make the curses stick, right?
mhm.
Especially now the tracer has code hurt. I don't know. Maybe Aku just wants the golds.
I mean, I'm yeah, I'm assuming that that's what this is. Do we daimyo black market?
Uh, apparently we daimyo Blessed Village. I
That's
was
kind of what
actually
I had
wondering about
expected.
what.
That's what I had expected, but then we didn't, and then I was confused, and now I'm not confused anymore.
I was kind of wondering about Goat Herd because like that's a lab, but I mean Tracer wasn't
Mm,
likely to need that much draw, but that the starting hand it was
yeah,
at least conceivable.
agreed.
Aku still doesn't have a watchtower.
That's true.
Berserker. Or I mean, you could take Emporium for 2 VP, but Oh yeah, no collection? What? Oh no. Tracer.
Well, can play it now.
Still -1 VP for no
It's
reason.
true. That is going to cost him the win in the end.
Oh yeah, it's -2. Yeah, because the Blessed Village was gained as well. It could have been -3 if Blessed Village had gotten Earth's Gift. I don't know if we've seen Earth's Gift already. I don't think we have.
Improve into, okay, I see. Well, okay, so
Is
at this
there
point,
is there a win now? Probably not. Oh,
I
there's no
don't think
Swamp Hag in
so.
play, right? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. But I do agree, like, at this point, it feels like the
There would have been if you drink curses. Yeah, true.
I don't think so, I don't think there would have been, but, definitely would have, like, been more no, because, like, how do you gain like, you still don't have enough to
Well,
empty
I mean, the Silk Merchants.
silks
Yeah.
and
Well, there's
village.
credit. So you would what you would do is yeah, you buy the silks and trash them, and you get 2 coffers back. So they essentially cost 2, and then you credit for 1 blessed village, and then um you improve into the other one. So I think there would have been yeah, but there's no swamp hag in play, and you didn't empty curses, so not the
Mm,
consideration here. Yeah, the points weren't going to be an issue.
no.
Interesting. Gaining the soothsayer. I guess I don't know if the idea there is to lower the curse pile or what exactly, but
Does Aku still have the yes, okay.
so this band of misfits should probably just be a watchtower after playing. Yeah.
I mean, for now, we don't assume that he sees the curses, but surely he does now,
Do you mean Tracer or Aku?
Tracer.
Why do we assume that? Like, it's one thing to say he didn't see the value of lowering the curses before, but why do we assume that he isn't thinking about it now?
No, I do think he is thinking about it now.
Oh, okay.
Like, very, very likely.
Somehow collection has only made
Especially since
7
he has
VP
the
so
watchtower.
far. Yeah. Yeah. For a one collection to be basically worth a province that also gives you money and a buy, like that's like it's pretty good.
Mhm.
All right, so Aku's just going to be looking to score here and can get double province, but yeah, I mean double. I guess that might be enough points to hold off Tracer for a turn.
I mean, you have to, right?
Oh yeah,
Heaven's
yeah, yeah.
Petrol is not gonna be enough.
I'm not sure what he's considering here. Like what to counterfeit. You counterfeiting gold still only gets you to 21. So I guess you could go double province duchy if you counterfeit the gold. You spend all the coffers.
Oh, you think double province is not enough?
No, I'm just trying to think about what Aku's thinking about. Like counterfeiting copper here is enough for double province. So the main
Mm.
reason, I mean, or maybe he wants to.
Ooh,
Oh, wait, does wait? I'm that seems really
that
bold.
seems really risky.
What am I missing here?
Maybe he just wanted the second villager, but that seems super risky.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm very confused.
Mm-hmm.
If Aku had had a watchtower, would he have had a win there? Like you react trash the silk merchant. Is that no? Surely that doesn't give you enough for. Never mind. Yeah, because he doesn't have the improve, so never mind.
Can you, if you, mm, you daimyo the berserker,
Yeah, yeah. This seems like a easy win. It probably would have been regardless.
daimyo the berserker to gain the blessed villages,
Yeah.
trash all the curses, and then buy. Do we have enough for province? We do. Okay.
Oh right, Aku would have had to empty the curses. I forgot about that part. It's not easy for him to do that, unlike Tracer. Yeah, you can counterfeit.
What?
Maybe. Oh, I was actually
Wait.
thinking if you had, I didn't hadn't calculated whether it was in hand, but if it was in
Oh,
hand,
okay.
like maybe it would involve playing black market first and then daimyo the berserker, so that you can play the collection before you play the berserker, because then you
Wait,
get
but is it still here now?
4 points off the
Sorry.
blessed villages.
Is it still in hand? How is it? Don't we have to buy points?
Well, are we not? Do we not want the Earth's Gift?
I don't know. I'm like, how how do we win here? I'm confused. Oh, because of the collection. Okay. Okay. All right.
Okay, I mean, I guess this works. Like, get taking the Earth's Gift and then
Oh, denying like I don't yeah. I would have gone for style points and just
couldn't Tracer have just bought like a province or even a duchy to win off of after like duchy estate or something? Whatever. After taking the Earth's
yeah.
Gift, I mean, he could also just play the black market and gotten
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
collection
Yeah.
into play.
Well,
But anyway, whatever.
anyway, okay. First game goes to Tracer.
Yeah.
Um and game two.
All right. So, what are your thoughts on this one?
There's no village, is my thought. Uh, so I'm naturally hesitant. There's like mining road treasure trove, which is a fantastic combination, which means like first five should definitely be treasure trove. Um,
You know what else there
well,
is with
we have
Mining Road?
vampire trashing. Um, there's the old map and Odyssey, which I don't know if that's great.
Courier is not a
That's all.
village. Um, but you know what else there is with Mining Road? Alliance.
Yeah, and like sure.
Well, I mean
Like
that's.
ring with a silver with your amulet.
But I think getting the gold into play from Alliance is a lot more exciting than that. Because
But
like if
like
it
has the
makes
downside of alliancing, you know?
well, Alliance is good, and you get you it, like it if you have 10 coins, it effectively costs 7. It's like really strong. Also, livery, you get a bunch of horses.
But like you don't have plus buy. I mean, okay,
Yeah,
no,
you
you
do
do.
mining road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I want to. I mean, I definitely want to trash down with vampire and amulet, um, and yeah, get
Mr.
a
Mr. is plus
livery and some
buy.
mining roads, and then buy alliance.
Mr. Plus buy.
Mister is plus buy. Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
Aku.
Aka's having a great time right now.
I mean, to be fair, I would have rather just taken an old map, I think, than a career, which is what
Yeah,
Tracer did.
yeah, yeah. Wait, you're telling me you wouldn't have opened Sage?
Yes, I am.
I thought that was your favorite card.
You know, it's up there. Citygate better on the open. Uh, well, did they have a 4-3 or a 3-4? For 4-3, I would say definitely not. For 3-4, you might try to high roll for a vampire. I don't know. I think Citygate looks better as a turn 3 or 4 purchase than turn 1 or 2, probably. But maybe I don't know. It's just like if you buy Citygate turn 1 on 3, and then like you've got a you got a 60% chance to hit 5. That is pretty good. Yeah, maybe that is what you do.
Treasure trove time.
If Alliance wasn't on this board, I actually do think Treasure Trove might see play here. Because you can get to the point where you want to keep feeding the bat, and like the gold gains trigger livery. But with Alliance, you're gonna have plenty of junk. You're gonna be gaining golds anyway.
I feel like the treasure trove card art is one that always like trips me up in the card art quiz because there's so many of the treasures to me, like I really need that yellow frame around it, or I'm like, oh yeah, that's that. But with this and like jewels, it's like, okay.
It's
Or
just a
like
bunch of
or
just a bunch
stash
of
or
stuff.
yeah.
I don't really love the sunken treasure here.
No.
I like you want to be playing your livery as often as possible, but then also you don't even want a second one anyway. I mean, if you can use it to
Mhm.
gain mining roads, that's fine, but how many times are you going to be able to do that before you have got a mining road in play? And then, like, what else do you want to gain with it?
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa, indeed. Sages? Absolutely not. Get out of here with
You have made a mortal enemy.
that. Yeah, I am. That Trove Vi is really surprising to me. And Aku doesn't even have a
These are my
mining road.
yeah, exactly, yeah, yeah. Very interesting.
This is a really good voyage turn. You get to trash a card, set up a card trash for the next turn, and play a vampire. Man, that's value. And
Maybe
cycle
the
your deck a
sunken
bit.
treasure was for voyage turns.
Hmm?
Maybe the sunken treasure was for voyage turns.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. I just think it doesn't like how many mining roads do you want to put into your deck? Like you maybe more than one, probably more than one, but not like a ton. How many couriers do you want to
Mhm.
put into your deck? Like, I don't know. It does not excite me.
Mhm. Prepare for a sage buy.
No, no. Aku can't afford Sage because of Envious. I'd
Oh,
like to
that's
think
right.
I'd like to think he
Yeah,
would know better anyway, but
yeah. Oh, here we go. This could be a mining road.
yeah, it should be a mining road, I would think.
My co-commentator has a very deep and burning hatred of the card.
Because it sucks. Also, it skips your bat, and it sucks.
I didn't quite catch that. Do you think it sucks?
Yes.
Mm, I see.
Sucks significantly less with City Gate. Because you can skip
Whoa.
one bad card. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't care.
It's true, you don't. Did you see that trove that was mining roaded and then gained another horse?
Yeah.
And here again, beautiful. Oh, no, not the
That does
same,
not
but
turn Sage into a lab. Ridiculous. Get out of here.
don't you talk to
No,
John
no. That is
like
not what lab does. No.
that. Leave Jones alone.
It's not. That's old mapish. It's not lavish. Like a king squirrel. What?
No, I think that's exactly what it is. And you can see that by all the sages that have been gained in the turn of this game.
Well, this is definitely going in a less controlled deck direction than I was expecting.
So is this going to be an alliance?
It might well.
You don't even need to play the treasure trove, but maybe you want to for the horse.
Yeah, it
Ow! Here we go.
horsies.
So many horsies.
Is Aku just buying another distant shore here, or I guess you could gain a silver and play it.
Mhm. Something that I was made fun of when I mentioned it at the beginning of this
It's
game, I
I'm
want to
not. I
know.
wasn't making fun of
But you were
you.
laughing at me.
No, just saying it's not very exciting. Oh, we're just taking the distant shore. Okay. Oh, that city gate clutch for Tracer, finding that horse. That was like a that was not looking like a very good turn before finding the horse. Now looks better.
Amazing.
So I think the no false. So I think that the big brain plan here is clearly that you use distant shore to gain estates, so that when you alliance, you don't have to gain estates.
Amazing. Genius.
Yes.
No notes. I think you solved Dominion.
Thank you.
Is this going to be a sage?
I'll tell you what it's not going to be. It's not going to be an alliance, because sunken treasure doesn't make you any money.
Wow. Could also be a mining road.
Oh yeah, that
Whoa.
yeah.
This is just. Oh, that's Aku. Okay.
Well, Aku could buy could buy City Gate now.
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
I mean, I agree. I don't. I wasn't paying close attention to when I thought he should have done that, but I definitely
Mm.
would want it here.
No city gate.
No City Gate.
Okay, we found our plus buy. Hmm. Really? I don't know.
Really, what?
Really alliance?
Yeah,
Why?
because it gives you points.
Why not province something?
Because that doesn't give you as many points.
Like it gives you cards that you don't want to have.
Yeah, but points are good. And it's also like Alliance in particular is hard to come back on because it's draining all the sources of points.
Hmm.
Yeah, City Gate is really nice with the Voyage turn too. I wasn't really thinking about that before, but
All right. I'm gonna discard an old map.
that
Oh, that's. Hmm.
wait, no, he just still discarded the copper. I don't know what he's trying to do exactly. Maybe he
It
hit end
was.
actions or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would have been a super questionable undo,
Yeah.
but that's not what he did. So
No. So it's fine.
fine,
And now
confusing
we
but
can
fine.
alliance and gain a sage or a mining road, I guess, to gain a horse. Horsies, horsies, horsies!
Think he wanted the undo and realized it was sketchy, but why? Like he had like at the point where he discarded copper, that seems just like obviously the card to discard anyway. Like I don't know, maybe he saw the courier and thought it didn't realize he had just drawn it and thought like, oh, why did I not discard something that courier could play? But
No, it's because like he didn't. Yeah, exactly. I think that was. Yeah,
yeah.
that was it. Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought too.
Oh, the courier power in the on the voyage turn, you can get around the restriction. If you had a there's a not it's not so relevant here because they just don't have the deck control for it. But there's a world where you have a bunch of couriers in your discard
And
and you can play them all on your voyage
mhm.
turn.
Mhm.
It's just not the world of this board.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Playing the amulet over the livery. Why?
Well,
Amulet by
you're just gonna
courier.
get, yeah.
Why? Is it? Oh, just because you want to have the coin for next turn?
Yeah, I mean the delivery is not going to do anything for you unless you
Are we
buy.
sure about that? That like Tracer isn't going to trigger a shuffle? I mean, I guess we could assume if Tracer does trigger a shuffle, he's winning anyway.
Yeah, I mean Tracer is gonna win here now that he
Yeah,
has the bronze. But obviously Aku doesn't know this yet.
yeah,
And like if Aku could reach province, he should probably buy province.
but he can't.
But he can't. And even if he did, he would still lose.
Well,
So what do you do here? Are you gonna buy to the States?
yes. I mean, you kind of have to, right? Like if you get one province, well, I guess you don't have to. Yeah, I guess you do need both provinces, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
technically you
Missouri
don't need
can
both
only,
provinces, but like Tracer would have to somehow be unable, like be able to buy a province, but then unable to buy any estates, which would be very strange. And now you need both
Missouri can
provinces,
only
and now
have
you
two
can't.
provinces.
Oh, that kind of misery. Yeah, that's fair.
But it's still not, yeah. All right, game two goes to Tracer. One was much
Well,
better.
-4 would have been enough to, in theory, be uh like allow Haku to win without any of the remaining estates, I think, or maybe tie.
What's the good harvest? Okay.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
that's like the
Plus buy, plus coin.
yeah the push the theoretically push money decks one.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this is a board with cultists, so
Mm-hmm. This looks fun.
Sunken Treasure didn't make coins on the previous board, and it's not on this board.
Okay, so we have um potential plus gains with Graverobber and Forge,
Yeah,
and University, and then we have plus by maybe in the the ruins, and then once Good Harvest is activated. Oh, and there's Pouch.
I don't. Yeah, the plus buy thing I don't think is super important. Because you can like you can grave robber cultists into province and draw 3 cards while you're doing it, which is like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, potion, goat herd. I agree with, but yeah, I think it's basically going to be like you want to get universities and get cultists and try to give out as many runes as you can. You're going to try to clean up with goat herd and maybe forge. It's going to be hard to hit forge, but and then yeah, like you said, grave robber cultists into provinces. Maybe you grab some catacombs as well. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the prophecy activated or don't see it activated for a long time because people aren't really picking up rustic villages. Tracer open cut purse, which is interesting. So actually, maybe that's not. If Tracer didn't open Potion, then maybe he will go for Rustic Villages. Like right here, for example. Okay.
There we go. Why would you not want universities here?
I don't know. I mean, Tracer might be thinking that he can get cultists faster. Like on turns 3 and 4, if you don't have the potion, you're not buying university. Obviously, it's easier to buy cultist at that point. So you might be thinking that he's going to outpace like the university gain of cultist by getting the first cultist a little sooner. I don't know that I think that that holds water, but I guess we'll see.
No, everyone stop trashing.
Yeah, I don't think that it'll stay that way. Just
Mm-hmm.
happened to be a turn where Aku didn't have anything too trash.
And now Aku might not find another goat herd.
It's true. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Now Tracer is going for potion. Interesting. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Cycle out this ruined village. Maybe.
Nice. We found it. Ooh,
Give out a
hello.
curse. I do wonder about how many more universities is Aku expecting to buy here? I was wondering whether the Goat Herd should consider trashing Potion. I guess the downside is, Tracer has Goat Herd, so maybe on the margin, if you're like uncertain about trashing a card, you don't want to do it.
Yeah. So what was this two tracker idea that Steph floated?
I don't know. I don't know what the like what why I don't know why you would want to do that really. Another university. So we did get another one.
To me, it looks like Aku is ahead. I don't know if that's
I think so.
accurate.
Yeah, I
So
think
we can
so.
activate Good Harvest here, but chooses not to.
Hmm.
Interesting. Because of the shuffle trigger?
Possibly. Um yeah, I would guess so.
Oh, this looks like another potential Snake Witch activation.
Yeah. I guess you try Aku doesn't have any more
Copper.
estates, so yeah, I was gonna say I guess you trash Ruin Village.
Ah! Should have trashed Copper.
You can well, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have.
What? Why? No, you have to trash Copper
Why?
to activate Snake Witch.
Yeah, I just don't think that would not be my priority. Like I would rather trash the junk than activate Snake Witch. Like
But I want a cursed opponent.
yeah, sure, but like you might
Opponent.
activate it regardless, right? Like it's
No,
speculative.
no.
It's I don't know. Activating Snake Witch is nice, but that's not really what I would be focusing on. I just want to get all the crud out of my deck so I can actually buy things.
Okay, fine.
Makes curse no longer unique. Okay. Doesn't does Tracer even have any snake witches? Tracer doesn't have any snake witches.
No.
Does Aku want yet another university? Okay, so Good Harvest is active now.
But we have no money.
No, we do. Like the this hand has 3 more coins than it would appear to, right? So you can have 6 or 7 coins depending on whether you play Abandoned Mine
Oh,
or
I see.
Survivors.
Yeah. Okay.
Aku goes for the Survivors, making Steph sad.
Now I see it.
I
It could have been a forge. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I do understand the desire to play Survivors and potentially discard some junk, but I think I agree with Steph. Um, in addition to the Graverobber cultist thing, like fording cultists also has value for similar
Mhm.
reasons. And you still
Mhm.
have a fair bit of junk in the deck anyway. Don't even want another uni. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I think Aku has 4 now, which is a lot when there's a drawing village. Or drawing village is the wrong word, but like a non-stop card village. Trash cultist. Yeah, I like trash cultist here.
Yay!
That looks very good. Snake
Liquid
Witch might activate.
activation. Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see it. Grave Robber is better than
No.
Forge if you want to trash cultist, but Forge is better than Grave Robber if you want to trash cards in addition to cultist. I mean, I think you should play with Grave Robber to be clear. But I think picking up a Forge there could have been good.
Nice. This looks like a great turn for Aku.
It does. Potential for, oh no. Okay. Actually, with Rustic Village, maybe you can still make it work. I don't know what's in the discard though. If you even want to trigger the shuffle.
I mean, you can't now, but
What do you mean?
Rustic Village only discards 2, and here for activation you would need to discard 3.
Yes, but oh, we did trigger the shuffle. Interesting. But I was gonna say if you, depending on what's in there. Yeah. Okay. So like, there was another Rustic Village in there, so in theory, like
Oh,
maybe
that's
there was a sequence where you
good.
can like filter that crap out. Looks like probably not actually, but
We
anyway, yeah,
talked
let's pick up a Grave Robber here.
about we talked about how the card art for Rustic Village is not great.
It is sure isn't. Yes. All right. And what else?
Another one?
A cultist or a catacombs is what I was thinking. Let's go straight for the province and also grab a village. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Could be a forge now.
I mean,
Hmm.
I was thinking another university because then you can like this
Ugh,
way.
but look at
But
this
you,
hand.
yeah, okay,
I
fair.
yeah, I mean it is nice to have the gains to like be able to threaten a pile out, but it's just yeah, this sort of thing is the risk. I mean Forge is also a stop card, granted. So I mean honestly just taking like another village and another draw card, like Rustic Village Catacombs, I think would have also been reasonable there.
Hmm. Oh, is Tracer just gonna get the catacombs back? Or the cultist?
Looks that way.
Yeah, it seems that way. It would be a bummer if.
I mean Tracer also still has a bunch of junk in his deck.
Well, yeah, okay.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay.
Hmm. Mm, I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I still I'm not sure about the rustic village there. I think like maybe you're just like, well, I need him to dud again, but I would have considered just taking like a snake witch or a goat herd instead of the rustic village off the catacombs gain. Just
Goat
goat
herd
herd
is.
the potion.
I don't know what we're waiting for.
Well, like yeah, I mean, I was thinking, why not just goat herd the potion now and then see what you draw? Like you potentially
Yeah,
want a grave robber cultist, so I understand potion is a coin. Yeah, but you don't need very many
no, you don't.
coins. Why would you trash it all? Because goat herd draws cards? Well, it draws a
Well, it's
card
not
anyway.
cards by itself, yeah. Yeah, okay, I see it. With good harvest, it makes sense to keep the potion. Fine. Um, I mean, this is gonna win, but surely it's gonna win anyway.
Oh, right. Goat herd Esme. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, trash. Well, I would say trash catacombs
Yeah. Trash Catacombs is,
to gain the rustic village.
yeah. I mean, at this point, you've
This
also
is a
got
win
universities,
now.
so it really doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's a
Yeah.
win now.
Comfortably in hand.
Yeah, so stop playing.
I,
Okay, fine. Get the rustic village this way. Ah, thank you. All right. I could get some points on the board heading
mhm.
into game four.
Yeah, I just think the potion open was better there than not doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh, harsh winter. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, so that's your thought about this board.
Yeah. Harsh winter scary.
Oh man,
What's the
Harsh Winter
riverboat?
could also give you
Brown.
um wait.
Ooh, that riverboat
Oh,
is
never mind.
nice.
When you gain a card on your turn. Okay. I've actually never played a
Hmm.
game with Harsh Winter.
I don't think Guildhall is like why Guildhall. I don't know.
Hmm?
Guildhall doesn't do anything here, does it?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that, but if the question is, are you opening Guildhall? Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
I think, I
Um,
mean, it's got to be between. Well, right now it's Aku's turn, but for Tracer's 5, it's got to be between Tanuki and Kitsune. I don't know
oh,
what I would
Tanuki.
take.
Tanuki.
Aku goes Maroon Old Map, which makes a ton of sense.
Hmm.
So Tracer does go for the Tanuki. I mean,
Yeah.
that seems very reasonable to me. I really don't know like which is better.
And so Riverboat here already, maybe?
Tracer choosing to wait and play the Tanuki next turn just for the hell of it.
But why?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right? That's strange.
It's strange to ask for an undo in order to do that. I will, yeah. Like
Yeah.
Riverboat is Crown, so like a cheap and bad Mastermind.
So if you play the Riverboat and then the next turn you play the Crown, you can play that on the Tanuki, right?
um,
I don't know why I would
yeah, you
think
could
that
Crown
you can,
Tanuki, sure.
but yeah,
You could Crown
okay.
Tanuki
Mm.
because it's just like play a card from your hand, and
Mhm,
Tanuki is as if it was in your hand. So yeah.
mhm, mhm, mhm. So you could crown a riverboat and then you would have your mastermind.
Well, not exactly because you'd have to pick different
Not
cards to play. It would just be like you had two of the weak masterminds.
what do you mean?
Well, you play
What
Riverboat
riverboat?
once and you crown something, and then you play it again and you crown something else. So you have to have two different cards to play twice. It's not playing one card three times.
But why wait, if you like on one turn you play the riverboat and then your next turn you have the
Uh
crown in play, the riverboat crown, and you crown
huh.
riverboat.
Right. So now the following turn, you have two. You have a Riverboat that's crowned twice. So
Oh,
you
okay, I
like,
see.
or sorry, not crowned twice, but is crowned Riverboat means you're playing two
Yeah,
crowns at the beginning. So you play one
yeah.
crown, you crown something, you play another crown, you crown something.
Which is nice, I
Yeah,
think.
I mean it's not a bad effect. It's just like the
And
my
it's not
mind immediately
technically
goes to
worse than
Mastermind.
Mastermind. I just think Mastermind might be the not the best comparison, I guess.
Well, it's a duration throne effect. They're both duration throne effects.
Mhm.
That's why my mind went there. But yeah, I mean it's still good. Like it's cheaper than Mastermind.
Mhm.
Um, just not as powerful. Anyway,
Anyway, Kitsune has been acquired,
right?
so a harsh winter is on the horizon,
It is. It
which
is.
is scary.
Yeah, I am surprised it took that long, but I guess with Tracer opening choosing to open Tanuki and Aku taking Tanuki as first 5, it it's not actually surprising. It's just I would have been surprised at the beginning of the game if you said like, oh, nobody's gonna play a Kitsune until turn 9, but
Kitsune.
it makes sense uh, given that they both prioritize Tanuki.
Yeah, it's I feel like this is definitely a board where I wouldn't know when to gain what or, like, what to go for. Do I have to, like, get voyages or not? Do I have to get the kitsune? Do I have to get the stables, the tanuki? I would've
I
also,
mean,
like,
I
gone
think
for
the answer to
tanuki
all those
first, but
questions is yes. It's more of like an order thing than
I mean,
whether you
that's
get them
yeah,
or
that's
not.
that's what I mean.
Well,
It's
yeah, that's
like
always tough. I mean, Voyage costs 4, so that's like a little bit like you're probably going to have an opportunity to buy Voyage when you wouldn't be able to buy those other cards. So that's not so bad, but the rest of it, yeah. It'd be nice to just like first mate a bunch of riverboats. I mean, I can certainly understand why gaining riverboats has not been the priority.
oh, look at Aku here, nice, finding the voyage. Beautiful.
The Voyage better than
In
riverboat.
another riverboat.
It is true that like the Voyage doesn't. No, other way around. Riverboat does not get around the Voyage restriction. I mean, it sort of does because you get to play the card multiple times. I know, actually, it's still you you still when you play it twice, it's still coming from your hand. So I guess that uses up 2 plays. Oh, it counts as one playing from hand.
I mean, obviously. Although,
I don't think that is
I mean, it's not that
obvious.
sad, right? Because it means you get these cards out of your hand. Anyway, so on your voyage turn, you can play Tanuki and not like that doesn't affect the three actions, right?
Uh, Correct. You can't play Tanuki if you've already used up the 3 plays, but you can play it before you've used up the 3 plays, and it will not count against that.
Mhm. Amazing. Oh, Tracer has two of the kitsunes. Well, that means that Tracer activates the harsh winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's nice for him.
Yes.
Yeah, Tanuki is not played from hand.
I think the Voyage Shadow thing is in the FAQ, like the rule book or whatever. You can look on the wiki if you're curious. Um, anyway, yeah, it is. Now that I think about it, how has Aku not picked up Tanuki? I guess sorry, Kitsune. I guess he's just not hitting 5 ever, except for when he did earlier. But now,
Aku is a cooked toast. The chat says.
I not sure about all that, but well, you can pick up a couple 5s here by crowning the Tanuki to trash the silvers. Or just buy one. Okay. But still no Kitsune.
It's kitsune.
Says who?
The internet.
What?
Yeah.
It's not. It's not an English word. I don't think there's like a definitive pronunciation of that in English.
So you're gonna make up a pronunciation even though there is a pronunciation for it?
I mean,
How
that's
very
like how
US
that
of
works.
you.
What?
How US of you.
That has nothing to do with the US. That's just how language works.
But like there is a pronunciation out there. Why wouldn't you use it?
I mean, we don't. That's like something that we do all the time. Like it. Like I've. I mean, it's like it's not an English word, but it. Well, actually, I guess that doesn't really. That isn't even really what matters. What matters is that the
What
like.
matters is that you don't care.
What matters is that I've heard it pronounced Kitsune, and I have not heard it pronounced Kitsune. So, or at least not as much.
Well, that's because you don't listen to Jane Eyle's commentary.
Well, I don't care about that. That's just one person, and not even a definitive source. Yeah, like
Well,
maybe
it's
the
good tonight.
kitsune is a more representative pronunciation for like how it is in Japanese or something, but I don't really think that's the.
Tracer wins games 4. Game 4. We're heading into game 5. There's Bridge Troll. Hello. And Tracer again with the 5-2 is going to open Recruiter, which is
Oh,
nice.
yeah,
Aku's gonna be sad.
yeah. Recruiter Haven. Um, this is going to be one of those games where you're like, oh, it's Recruiter. Like we'll have tons of actions, but then there's Bridge Troll, so you actually won't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you open here on the like what does Aku do? Like silver sadness?
um,
Yeah. The silver
well,
sadness.
you could go with Conspirator instead, I guess. I don't know that you should, but you could.
Mm,
Silver Night Watchman. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know. You could also do Silver Haven. Like that maybe. I don't know how that.
ooh, Haven is another one of those cards where the card art quiz is like I swear I've never seen this art before, and then I'm like it must be Haven.
I mean, so I think yeah, it probably is Silver Night Watchman.
I never even realized there was this statue in the foreground,
Yeah, I don't know what it's doing. It looks like it's holding up like a
like a fire thing.
brazier or whatever, but
It's
yeah.
like a fancy lighthouse.
Oh, Aku does go for the conspirator. Huh, interesting. It probably works out okay, right? Like you have recruiter, you're probably not going to have action trouble early in the game, and then later in the game, the conspirator will be non-terminal. Realistically, Aku did
Oh.
miss his recruiter, but he did get a second one.
Oh, I see. Mm.
Yeah, we just had our first trash.
Mhm.
If Aku can find his other recruiter this turn, he'll be even on trashing. Well, not quite because he's player one, but there it
Ooh,
is.
nice. Here we go. Beautiful. Is it
Was
bridge troll
guaranteed to
time?
find it, was it? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah. It was just a question of what, like,
Bridge
when you found it.
troll! Whee!
Well, we're already getting into the like, oh boy, like actions territory here. Oh man,
It'll be
and top decked a
fun.
recruiter again. Yeah, this is actually pretty wild. The
Why didn't we trash the Night Watchman there?
uh well, I mean, I guess it depends. What are you buying here? Um
Another bridge troll.
are you? I was wondering about mission, but I guess you probably trash Night Watchman either way.
Yeah. What are we doing?
I mean, I think what we're doing is thinning.
It seems that
Yeah, getting
way.
bridge troll down. I I do think that overall, I probably would have preferred to just take another bridge troll there, but I don't really think the number of villagers gained from trashing Night Watchman is the important thing. I think it's more like that now you have the bridge troll down. You go into the next
Mhm.
turn, you buy another bridge troll. I mean, I guess if you could somehow afford bridge troll mission, then it's like fine, but you're not going to be able to do that, right? So you're going to be kind of like out of sequence.
You can buy another mission that doesn't do anything. 4 style points.
I I'm not convinced that that's stylish. Whoa, Tracer does go for charm before bridge troll. Interesting. I'm actually pretty close to hitting bridge troll mission here. This should probably just be like bridge troll schemer conspirator. I do kind of want one more scheme just so I can like guarantee like activate the conspirators up front rather than having to like do the villager thing on those. But having the extra money from the conspirator is also really valuable. Just wait on the scheme until they're free. Yeah, I agree, Cave. I just think it's fine. Like you can restore balance this turn, and then it'll be fine going forward. Skipping Charlatan.
Why charlatan?
I would not touch Charlatan.
Yeah. I think we are skipping charlatan.
Yeah, I mean
Everyone was
it would
skipping charlatan.
presumably force Tracer to get a second recruiter, but like that doesn't seem like a big deal. He might even do it right now, or he might just be getting a bridge troll. I'm not really sure. I'm surprised that like that he's going for these charms over bridge troll in the first place.
And oh, that yeah. Very okay.
This deck isn't that big.
Um
Like taking another recruiter would have probably been sufficient, but no, you don't recruit recruiter yet. You have too many coppers left.
I'm very curious about Tracer's game plan here.
Okay, now I think you do bridge troll scheme. Yeah. You are. It is this. The villager situation is going to get kind of ugly here.
Charlatan. I mean, Charles. Charles is, I think. But she should probably be Charlie, I guess.
Charlie.
Charlotte.
Yeah, that's right. I think
Charlotte. Charlatan.
Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do people use Charlie as a short form of Charlotte?
They do here.
Hmm. They might here too, and I just don't realize it. Yeah, they're definitely like that's definitely a thing, but I just don't know if the women here who are called Charlie are like they have the full name Charlotte or if they're just Charlie or something else. Charlene.
What's
Charlize, like
the
Charlize Theron.
what's the nickname for Charlotte over there?
Lottie? It seems more German too, but I don't know.
Yeah, Lotte is definitely another. Like it's either Charlie or it's Lotte for Charlotte.
Right. So this is getting uh real tight on the villagers for Aku, and he's going to be getting another bridge troll into play. Any consideration to
Mhm.
getting a swashbuckler so that you can. Actually, there's no way you're going to get the treasure chest anyway. How would you do it? I guess if you just take enough bridge trolls, I don't know. Maybe you just win the game anyway. I don't know. How do you do that though?
Mhm.
Just
You have
trash
to
a bridge troll next
sacrifice.
turn.
I have to sacrifice, yeah. Isn't like Charlotte, isn't that like the UK pronunciation? Do they say Charlotte as well? I thought Charlotte was more like the US and Charlotte was.
They say Charlotte.
I don't
Oh,
know. Do they not?
I have no idea.
Do we
Charlatan,
have
maybe.
any? No, 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 not charlatan, but like the name. Oh, are we talking about charlatan?
I,
The card. Oopsie.
Cave was talking about charlatan. I'm assuming,
Oopsie.
but
Yeah, I think I was still at the name and not at the card.
I would be more surprised by Charlotte than I would be by charlatan. Oh, all right. Somehow Tracer split the bridge trolls. Was not expecting that after going in for the charms initially. And he does have
No,
more
they,
villagers.
but they, I think they split evenly.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, Aku has to sacrifice this carnival.
That's fine. That's what it
I
was for.
agree. Yeah, of course.
um, I mean, that is what we're doing, right? Like, is there something else that we would do?
No, I mean maybe we contemplate what the four cards are.
I guess he could be considering trashing a bridge troll instead and playing the carnival, but I don't know. Like that's a huge sacrifice to make at this point. I would rather just rebuy the
Yeah.
carnival,
I
which will
mean,
cost 0.
we have like recruiter, two conspirators, a copper. Is that what we have there? Oh no, Haven.
I don't think Aku has any havens.
Oh, he doesn't.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Um,
So then it's recruiter, conspirator, two conspirators, copper.
yes. 6 duchies. certainly a possibility. Though there's not like another pile that's particularly low, is the downside of that. Yeah, like I might just go like gold carnival. mm, I don't know.
Oh, it's a charm, right? Oh no, Tracer has both charms.
Yes.
Well, Tracer has 2 charms, so if you get all your bridge trolls in play, that's nice.
Hmm. It's definitely tricky. Yeah, I'm with
Mhm,
John's. I think the risk is that your deck is just kind of trash.
mhm. Ooh,
Okay, recruiter, three
interesting.
charms, and I'm guessing this is a gold, though it could be
There's
another
a
carnival.
there's a recruiter and 2 conspirators and a copper, I believe. There's definitely a recruiter and at least 1 conspirator.
Yeah. And you're gonna be able to top deck a bunch of schemes, so you're gonna be able to activate the conspirators. You're not dudding. What I mean, you absolutely could dud, like in the sense that you could just draw a whole bunch of duchies. Are you scared of 8 duchies? I
Yes,
mean,
yes, I am. So scared.
oh, interesting. Okay, I was if Tracer didn't play the charms for gains, that's how you would have gotten the 8 duchies. Hmm. Like, as Tracer, I would have been more tempted by the duchy line. I think Zaku, because mostly because he could take more of them. Like, he could have taken if he played the 2 charms for gains, he would have had 4 coins. And I mean, I guess charm for buy or charm for gains is the same actually for getting duchies. So whatever about that, but taking like 2 provinces and 6 duchies, or just take 8 duchies, or I don't know, something. But
Oh, he was populating.
right. Okay, this should be what? Is it recruiter? Recruit charm? Recruit carnival? That's tricky. Like Aku does have another recruiter down there. Huh. But yeah, Aku didn't have the option to take a province last turn that he could have then recruited, but Tracer does, so that Tracer should be fine for villagers. This game really feels like it's swung like Tracer had the better opening, but then Aku actually had the better shuffles, I think, after the opening. But then
Mm-hmm.
now like it's swung back the other direction where
Well, the question is if Aku had taken those 6 duchies, what would Tracer have done?
I don't know that
That's at
Aku
least
or that
that's
Tracer would
my
have done
question
much
at
different than
this
he did.
point.
Sorry,
Sorry,
what?
what?
Oh, I don't think if Aku had taken 6 duchies, I don't think Tracer would have needed to do much different than he did, and I think that Aku would have had a worse turn and would not have been able to close it out.
Mm-hmm. Possible.
So, right. So what did we recruited the recruiter? Okay. Oh, Aku only drew one of his 2 bridge trolls. Having those 3 coppers left is rough. I guess they each have. Oh no, wait. Tracer has 4 left.
No, they both have. It's just Aku drew both bridge trolls with Carnival, and so I had to discard one.
Oh yeah, okay. But Tracer should have 4 coppers left, assuming Aku doesn't have another one down there, which I don't think he does because we saw all the copper last turn and it was 3, right?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't. I thought you were talking about bridge trolls.
All right, so Aku's still. I guess they're both now in the situation where they've got they don't have much in the way of villagers.
Mm-hmm.
So like that, the risk of just having your deck completely fail to do anything is still very much present.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. I never would have gone for a charm before bridge troll here, but it does seem to
I'm still not
have
convinced by it. I
worked
think
out.
that like
Yeah, I mean the game is not won yet, but
I mean, what
okay.
would have happened if Aku had been the one with the 5-2 and had gone for the bridge trolls first? I mean, the other
Is
thing to
Tracer gonna trash a province for the villagers?
I would not be surprised. So the other thing to consider with the charms is that like I mean, Aku did end up adding charms, but the early charms also like there's not a ton of draw here, and they do impact that.
Here we go. I mean this should be yeah, here we are. All right.
Set aside recruiter, don't play swashbuckler. Dang.
Wow. All right. Fourth win for Tracer in this match. Aku not quite found his footing yet this season, it seems. There's donate.
There is.
Donate sewers. Very important. Yes. You have to power up donate with sewers.
Oh, Tracer gets another 5-2.
This is
Although,
rigged.
I mean, this is not
Def.
exactly. This is not
No,
exactly.
I'm
Well, if you're
kidding.
going to turn one donate, then it's great. But if you're not going to turn one donate, then it doesn't really matter very much.
What do you do on a turn one donate? You trash down to 5, or what's the
Um,
what's the
you
thought
might
there?
trash down to 4. Uh, because you're just gonna buy a silver after that anyway, and then you have 6, so like you can buy
Mhm.
whatever at that point, and you're gonna pay off 5 debt, so like you only have 3 debt, so you're not buying. Even if you keep 5 copiers, you're not buying anything relevant. I mean, you could buy a pawn, but like who cares about that? So I don't know. Maybe you care about it at some point. It's solid with Menagerie, I guess.
Rest cares.
5 coppers by pawn. Yeah. I mean, I guess the nice thing with the pawn is then you can, if what you want to do is just play some kind of money thing, you can do like, and you have the
Mhm.
pawn, you can do card coin and hit 6. I mean, I'd like to think we can do better than that with Mastermind on the board, but
But is it going to be faster?
yeah, the payload is pretty underwhelming. Like the one thing you can do that's kind of cool is like you can goat herd trash hunting grounds, I guess.
Herbalist payload. Well, Tracer didn't believe in the turn one trash, so
Herbalist is just pawn with fewer options. That is basically true. Unless you really want to top deck that gold. So I would not be surprised to see Aku donate here, just based on what I've observed of his play in donate games.
mhm.
Apparently, he hasn't made up his mind yet. Part of the question is, I guess, is do you expect to pick up a goat herd? Do you expect to pick up, or do you expect to donate a second time? I mean, if you're gonna do the hunting grounds trash stuff, then you're gonna want to consider having a goat herd. Although obviously, on the last turn, you can just donate to trash hunting grounds. But anyway, like
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
I'm
mhm.
just thinking about it in terms of like, do you pick up like a scavenger or another silver here, or do you just go straight for the donate? Donating hunting grounds does not work that well. Oh, right, because the donate doesn't actually work until the next turn now. Yeah, I forgot. It didn't used to be the case. So you would need a goat herd to make that work, which is maybe an argument in favor of donating a little bit sooner in anticipation of picking up a trasher anyway, and it's not as maybe you don't care as much about cleaning up so many coppers. I don't know. If you're building a bit, then coppers are good cards. I don't know about that. I mean, the payload is slow here, so if you just mean in the sense that like you're better off keeping them around, but I wouldn't say they're good cards.
Well, well, well. Well,
Oh, there's the donate. Okay. We got
a
there.
decision has been made.
Yes. Yeah,
I'm
that's
assuming Tracer is gonna donate as well.
I would think so, yeah. Play Necropolis, play pawn for card coin, hope you don't draw a hovel.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you draw Bazaar.
Yep.
Hard buy. Oh, you just want to. Is that better? You take more debt. I don't know. I mean, the silver obviously pays it for itself eventually, but all right. So Aku's following the line discussed earlier about getting a like donating down to 5 cards, getting a pawn. And Tracer goes down to 6 cards, only 3 coppers, which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it looks like Aku is planning to just play some kind of money given the second gold. Like the first gold, I think would probably make sense even if you weren't, but the second gold to me suggests you're not really trying to go for draw. I guess we'll see what he does here.
Maybe it's gonna be another donate.
Oh,
Hello.
that does not make sense to me. Oh, I think that's really bad. I okay. All right. Tracer did pick up a second gold, but was a little bit thinner and had already had a little bit more in terms of deck control pieces. The hunting grounds by I was gonna say that suggests maybe he is still gonna go for some deck control, but then okay, Mastermind.
Mm-hmm.
So what is Aku doing now? I don't
Mastermind menagerie.
Um,
Oh, there's so many options. Oh, donate.
donate.
Yes. Of course.
I. Oh my god.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know.
Surely Mastermind.
I don't think that's clear because like you don't have anything in your deck to mastermind now. I guess you might have something you want to mastermind the turn after, but it's still
What do you mean? You have pawn.
uh okay.
Someone
Well,
said that.
yeah, so I thought that made some sense.
Who was that? RJO. Wow.
Okay, so Tracer picking up another mastermind.
Here we
Okay,
go.
just going straight for the provinces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like if you were going to do that, that second donate was kind of just a waste of time. But because you're gonna have to keep adding payload. This deck is not gonna be payload dense enough to just stuff a bunch of provinces into it and have that work out.
Yeah, I think Aku would very much appreciate it if you did that. Mm-hmm. What is that last card? A copper? Yeah.
Should be.
So you probably want to draw that.
Yeah, card buy. I don't think Tracer needs to donate again. These menageries that Aku's picking up are going to be really hard pressed to draw. With multiple provinces and multiple golds in the deck. I
We're
just don't
probably
see
gonna
that
draw
working out.
enough.
There's a gold and a menagerie down there.
So you should probably stop.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Tracer just double provinced. I don't feel great about my position on Aku, but I don't know what you're supposed to do about it.
No, you're kind of subscribed to this strategy now.
Yeah. The wagon has been hitched. Stop and single. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. What's is there any chance that Tracer like fails to mastermind something good next turn? Well, this is already going to be on my channel, so I don't know if that's necessary, but okay, thank you anyway.
What is happening?
Uh I think that's a link to Aku saying something about
No, no, no.
donate.
I meant the ad for your channel.
I don't know. Obviously, this is my alt.
17 syllables. Do you have like a Do you have a deal with my co-commentator? Tell us now.
All right, I got distracted. So what happened? Tracer went province duchy pawn, and then Aku bought a duchy. Yeah, that's not looking good.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that Discord that link is about Aku telling us to never donate twice.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it. Yeah, I.
Okay.
So I
Well,
think people, or at least somebody was saying that you could build really big there, and I don't really agree with that, right? Like, and I think we kind of saw that didn't happen. Although, maybe if the game had played out differently, the build would have gotten bigger. But it was a slow ramp. But at the same time, double donate into just money like golds, I think is just not viable there. I don't really like. Aku just had no control over the outcome of that game, and I don't think it's one of those situations where there was some other like sequence where he would have won with that line. I think Tracer's line just dominates there.
yeah. So, Tracer wins 5-1. This was another, yeah, very well played match, I think.
Yeah.
As we have come to expect.
Yeah. From the A tier. Yeah. Yeah, I think that to me the most interesting thing was probably like the charm bridge troll thing, and whether the I don't necessarily think that like Aku like should have won or anything like that, but it is, unlike some of the people in chat, I think it's not to me it's not obvious that that line was better, and I'd be curious to know how it would play out if you played it a whole bunch of times. But of course, I'm not actually going to do that. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us for this match, and we will see you again at some point.
We will eventually see you again.
Yes, that's right.
It is going to happen.
It will.
All right.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye.